Hello. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello everyone, my name is David Minch. I am the outgoing principal of Independence Middle School, starting my new position as Director of Student Support Services today, as a matter of fact, on the 18th of January. So I'm excited about my new position, but I'm also extremely excited about our incoming principal for Independence Middle School, Mrs. Raquel Sutton. I've been through the interview process from beginning to end, and I couldn't be more thrilled to have this principal taking the place of my position here in the building. Since 2005, I've been the principal here. I've seen the building grow tremendously during that time through many different periods, such as our infusing of technology, the one-to-one program here, some changes with our learning support and special education programming here, changes to our remediation programs here. This building's just done a lot of different things through the years, and it's going into exceptional hands here with Mrs. Sutton. One of the things that stood out for me from the beginning about Mrs. Sutton was that she's a heart-first person. She cared about kids more than anything else that she talked about in her interview process. And for me, as a middle school principal, the kids are always where it's at. This is one of the toughest times of their schooling careers. This is where they hit the biggest hurdles in their educational program. And Mrs. Sutton definitely fit the bill as someone who can meet those needs. And that, for me, was the selling point. So I'm very excited to have Mrs. Sutton begin her tenure here at Bethel Park, and I know that you're really going to enjoy her.
I have to tell you, we are very enthusiastic about having Mrs. Sutton here as our new principal. She's been wanting to get started ever since she was hired for the position, and the thing most about her is her positivity. She's very student-centered. She's a firm believer in the middle school philosophy. So she's going to pretty much pick up where Mr. Minch left off. So we're looking forward to her having a great tenure here over hopefully will be many years, as Mr. Minch and Mrs. Rose, her predecessors, did. And we're looking forward to her creating some exciting educational programming and social opportunities for our young learners and our families at Bethel Park to carry on the tradition of the accomplishments of Independence Middle School.
Welcome to IMS. It's nice to be back here at this amazing school. And how about introducing yourself? This is our new principal.
Hello, I'm Raquel Sutton, the new principal at Independence Middle School. I'm really excited to start my new journey here today as part of the Bethel Park community.
Well, we're excited to get to talk to you on your very first day. Today is your very first day, so welcome to Bethel Park, welcome to IMS. Let's start with a little bit of background, Raquel. How about where you come from? Where did you grow up?
I'm from West Newton, Pennsylvania. I lived there and grew up there, moved away for a short amount of time, lived in Florida for a little while, and then ended up back in West Newton many years later.
Okay, do you like the weather difference from Florida to Bethel Park?
The weather is not better. I will say that, but my family is close, and it's good to be close to family.
Okay, so after you graduated high school, where did it send you?
I started my undergraduate at Seton Hill. It was Seton Hill College, now Seton Hill University, and I majored in history and received my education degree as well.
Okay, so when you graduated college, where'd you end up next?
After college, that's when I moved to Florida. I taught in Florida, north of Tampa, for about 5 years, and then moved back to Greensburg.
And what age groups were you teaching at that time?
When I was in Florida, I taught middle school. When I moved back to Pennsylvania, I taught at Greensburg-Salem, and I taught middle school and then high school, and then back to middle school at Greensburg-Salem.
And everything was in history?
Yes, yes. I taught history. Then I also worked as a dean of students and associate principal. And after Greensburg-Salem, I then worked as assistant principal at Southmoreland High School, and most recently as middle school principal at Southmoreland Middle School.
So you've been all over the place in school district-wise?
I have, yes.
So what interested you in Bethel Park?
Bethel Park is a wonderful place to be. I'm really excited to be here. I was really excited to learn about all the plans for the future and all of the academic achievements and other achievements that Bethel Park has had. So I'm just really humbled to be part of such a great community.
Yeah, Bethel Park it's my favorite place anyhow on it. Size-wise is for Independence Middle School. It's a pretty decent sized school, and with the strategic plan, you know the number of kids are going to be growing here. Is this numbers you've worked with before, or?
It is. It's similar. It's actually smaller than the middle school that I worked in Florida. That was a very big middle school. It's similar right now in size to Greensburg, and it's about the same size as Southmoreland High School.
Very nice. Now, how about a little bit about your personal side of it? Are you married? Do you have children?
I am married to my wonderful husband, Raymond. We have 4 children between us, ages 7, 13, 18, and 22.
Marvelous.
And I have 2 dogs and a cat. We can't forget about them.
And what are their names? The dogs and cats.
Luna, Luke, and Bailey.
Marvelous, marvelous with it. So, your thoughts being here on the first day of school, and I know you were welcoming all the students and everything here, and 2-hour delay even for your first day, so congratulations. But what are some of your initial thoughts and impressions with it?
Well, I will say that everybody that I have met so far they've been all very welcoming. It's been a very comfortable transition. Everybody's really excited to move the future of Bethel Park. So I'm just really excited to be here and meet everybody, learn everything about the building, everything about the staff, and meet all of the students and learn more about the students as well.
So do you have any initial plans for how you're planning on meeting the students and staff?
I like to be visible, so I will be all around, especially lunchtime is a great time to meet students. That's their downtime in the day. They're more relaxed, and it's a great time to just get around and be able to speak a little bit one-on-one with students and learn about what they're interested in.
So the first couple weeks, you're going to wear your track shoes?
Yes.
You'll be running around a lot with it?
Yes, I'll be
So-
keeping my steps.
Okay. And as far as the rest of the administration, have you met with other teachers yet, or with Dr. Walsh? I'm assuming you've met. And
Yes, I've met with some of the administration. I've met a few teachers here and there, just being here and walking around and meeting people, but I will formally be meeting them very soon at our meetings coming up.
Okay. What are some of the exciting things that you said you looked at the strategic plan and so forth, the Bethel Park? What are some of the things that were most interesting or intriguing to you?
I spent a lot of time looking at the strategic plan, especially when I applied here. It really stood out to me, the philosophy behind the direction that Bethel Park is hoping to go with the changes in instruction, the teaming concepts, the MAPS testing to be able to use data-driven decisions to drive instruction. All of those things are very student-centered, and I'm a very student-centered person. I like to look at the whole child when it comes to every aspect of education, and it really just hit home with me about what I believe and what my philosophy is on education.
Oh, marvelous. Well, with that strategic plan on the facility side of it, step one was remodeling IMS. So you're walking into a building that shortly they're going to start remodeling and construction on. So do you have a degree in construction also?
I do not. We did build our house,
That was a
so
joke.
I have had some experience with construction. As long as I don't have to pick too many paint colors, everything will be fine.
So you'll stop at the paint colors
Yes.
and let everyone else do their job on that
Yes.
one?
Yeah, the
So,
plans are beautiful.
okay. So as far as setting it up and the concept and so forth, that fits part of what you like to see with the students and the philosophy you have with it?
Yes, it's the new plan for the construction of the building, it really keeps that middle school teaming concept
Right.
at the beginning of what the planning was, and I think it will be great for students.
Is there anything that you've learned over all your years of administration or teachers that you are planning on bringing to this building that they maybe don't have implemented yet?
I think that it's important to continue to work with the teaming concept and really utilize those teams to make good decisions about interventions for students, not only academic, but also social emotional. The pandemic has been difficult in many
Sure.
ways, and it's important that everybody work together. We have so many challenges and hurdles ahead of us, and as things continue to go on, it's very important that we work together as a community to battle all the struggles that everybody's having, and I think that everybody understands and believes that as well.
So are you looking forward to not just working with your staff here and the students, but the parents and the rest of the community itself?
Yeah, I think it's important to have all stakeholders involved. I think that's how we move forward, and working together is how we're going to make it through all of the challenges.
Sounds like you got some long hours planned here in Bethel Park.
I do.
So hopefully it's not too far of a drive for you from West Newton.
It is not too bad. We spend a lot of time at work. I'm really excited to be here in a place that has the same beliefs that I do.
Hi, Mrs. Percy.
Hi.
I'm excited to have you meet Mrs. Sutton, our new middle school
Hi,
principal.
welcome.
Hi.
I'm Nina
Oh,
Percy. Nice to meet you. I am the art teacher here at 7th grade art.
Oh, okay. Very
And I have a
excited.
fantastic group of kids who are always ready to make the school beautiful with their artwork, and it's a joy to be here, and I'm sure you will be just ecstatic to have your first day start and to meet everybody, and it's going to be a great adventure for you, and we're all here to support you.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate all of that support.
Yeah. And Mrs. Percy is actually also a member of the Diversity, Equity, Inclusion Committee, Task Force,
Yes.
Here in the district. So she and I work together on that. And you'd also be interested to know that it's actually Dr. Percy, because Dr. Percy did her work. Actually, she has a great deal of background in social emotional learning,
Oh, okay.
which is something I think you could tap into. She's got it up here. So.
That's very exciting.
Thank
I
you.
can't wait to get to know you better.
Thank you, welcome.
So, yeah, it was apparently
An
quite a
impactful moment.
memorable
Quite an impactful
experience.
moment. Let's meet Mrs. Glover. She's a facilitator for. Hey, Miss Glover. How are you? Good. I wanted to bring Mrs. Sutton to meet one of my important key people in the building, Mrs. Glover. She's a music
Hi.
facilitator, and she does our orchestra program.
Hi, nice to meet
Mrs.
you.
Sutton.
Wonderful. Nice to meet
Yeah,
you.
and you're on film.
Oh. Well, welcome. How's your day been so far?
It's been great. I've got to meet a lot of people. It's very welcoming, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, this is a really nice building.
It seems like a great place.
Everybody gets along so well, and
Oh, good.
Hey, I have a visitor I wanted to bring to see this awesome band program that we have. Your new principal, Mrs. Sutton, is here, and I just wanted to, again, we're so proud of our music program here. It's one of the best things we do with the musicals and the orchestra and the chorus and the band. So I wanted Mrs. Sutton to be able to come down here and see your classroom. Of course, we got also Mr. Bush back there, who puts up our flag every morning for us out there in front of the school, as well as some other students that I don't see in here right now, but he has a team of people. So this is a great group of young men and women here. Hey everybody, you're all staring at me like you think I got something big to say. Is that right? Yeah. What's up everybody? It's good to see you. Hey, I've got some exciting news, as you heard on the loudspeaker. I have Mrs. Sutton here, who is our new Independence Middle School principal. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Good morning. I was checking my time to see if it was still morning here. It's about 10:30. That 2-hour delay always messes us all up trying to figure out what was going on. So I'm really excited to be here. I look forward to meeting all of you and learning all about Independence Middle School. Were you all happy to have 2 extra hours of sleep?
yeah.
Long weekend, 2
No.
extra hours. I mean, what more can you ask for other than a remote day? But it's nice to have that little bit of break and ease into the week. So I'm really excited to meet all of you. So thank you for the warm welcome.
Absolutely. You're going to love this school, and you're going to love these students. They're just the best. We have so many bright kids, and kids that really just treat each other well, and it's going to be a great experience for all involved. All right, thumbs up.
Remember we practice 1, 2, 3.
Welcome, Mrs. Sutton.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for spending the time with us and a tour of this beautiful building. I've always loved IMS, and I'm assuming, Mrs. Sutton, that you are going to be also. So we appreciate you taking the time to spend with us and allowing us to introduce you to all of Bethel Park.
Thank you so much for coming and touring the building with me, and I'm really excited to be here and looking forward to my future as part of the Bethel Park community.
I'm sure we'll bump into each other many times here coming up.
Thank you.
Thank you.